wide-body Boeing 777 aircraft owned by British national airline British Airways is preparing for flight number BA38 from Beijing Airport, China to London, UK. This is one of the most popular and frequent routes of British Airways. This flight is operated by 3 pilots and 13 flight attendants. Pilot, Mr. Peter Burkill, 43 years old. He is a person with a lot of experience in flying and has a high sense of responsibility at work. He has 12700 hours of flying experience, including 8,400 flight hours on Boeing 777. First co-pilot, Mr. John Coward, 41 years old. He has 9,000 hours of flying experience, including 7,000 hours flying on Boeing 777. Second co-pilot, Connor McGuinness, 35 years old. He has 5,000 hours of flying experience, including 1,120 hours with Boeing 777. Flight BA38 has a total of 136 passengers. There are many different nationalities, mainly Chinese and British, along with crew members, a total of 152 people in the cabin. 9:45 a.m. Flight BA38 was pushed back from Beijing International Airport. This flight has a total weight of 150 tons, and the total distance to travel is 8,100 km. The flight is expected to take 11 hours and 20 minutes. The weather at the airport was perfect for this transcontinental flight. The Boeing 777 has registration number GYMM, powered by 2 Rolls-Royce Trent 895 engines. The first flight of this aircraft was made in May 2001 and was transferred to British Airways a few days later, and it worked for 7 years. This aircraft has a maximum capacity of 223 passengers. Since its launch until 2008, the Boeing 777 has not encountered any major problems. This aircraft was considered by experts to be the safest aircraft in the world at that time. (10:09 a.m.) BA38 received takeoff order from ATC.
B1. Rotate. Positive rate.
The plane will leave Beijing and stabilize at 35,000 feet. The plane took off very smoothly and prepared to turn on autopilot for more than 11 hours of flight operation. The plane quickly followed the planned route. This flight must fly over Mongolia, Siberia, Scandinavia to complete the flight to the UK, with elevations ranging from 34,800 feet to 40,000 feet. Temperatures drop rapidly, ranging from -65 degrees Celsius to -74 degrees Celsius. The pilots considered descending to avoid freezing the flight's fuel, but after looking at lightning through the computer, they realized the temperature in the fuel compartments was only -34 degrees Celsius. So there is no need to lower the altitude. However, the fuel in the tank does not freeze, but a small amount of water contained in the fuel started to freeze in the pipes in the Rolls-Royce Trent 895 engine. London Heathrow Airport was very busy, allowing BA38 to land on runway 27L. Flight BA38 started approaching the runway in high wind conditions. Right now, they sense something is wrong with the engine's power.
Flaps.
ATC has received BA38's landing signal and is observing them through binoculars. Passengers seem excited because preparing to finish the flight for a long time makes them tired. They just fasten their seatbelts as usual, and no one knows anything about what awaits them. During landing, the autopilot must continuously change engine power to ensure the correct safe speed is maintained. This has caused the fuel flow through the pipes to increase quite high. Following the flow of fuel are ice crystals, and gradually cause blockage of the fuel pipeline. Leading to a problem with the fuel supply system, the engines operate very abnormally. Not long after the autopilot was disabled too, the plane lost power. The co-pilot took control of the plane manually and told the pilot,
"If we were in this situation, we would fall."
Immediately, the captain adjusted the flaps from an angle of 30 to 25 in order to reduce drag for the aircraft, prevent the plane from falling into a stall. The plane plummeted and landed at a fairly high speed. All 152 escaped. 47 people were seriously injured due to the impact. The Boeing 777 was badly damaged and could not be repaired. The quick action of lowering the angle of the flaps of the pilot helped the flight glide further, and the collision was safe from exploding. All 16 BA38 crew members are awarded the British Airways Safety Medal. Captain Burkill and co-pilot Coward suffered from stress disorder following this incident. They were unable to fly for the next 5 months because of the obsession. The BA38 incident became the first Boeing 777 fuselage loss in history. The Rolls-Royce Trent 895 engines were forced to change the design to avoid a similar situation.